listeners. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're listening to us from around the world. This is Sean McIntyre from Wise Words Media, based in Melbourne, Australia. You're listening to A Fistful of Scripts v2 Audio, the podcast that presents original scripts for screen and stage in cold or stage reading format. It is for writers, actors, directors and the audience, and especially for anyone who loves the creative process. G'day and welcome to A Fistful of Scripts v2 Audio. We write them, they record them, you listen to them. And it's Sean McIntyre speaking. I'm the writer, producer of A Fistful of Scripts v2 Audio, and the last 3 weeks scrambling to meet this self-imposed deadline. Very excited to finally launch the first season and the first proper episode of A Fistful of Scripts v2 Audio, with season 1 launching local time Melbourne, Australia, 6:45 in the morning on Monday the 28th of October 2024. Chosen for a pretty selfish reason. It's my birthday tomorrow, and what better birthday present than to give the world Old Man Harvest, John Flaus, one of the most legendary, most respected and revered members of the creative arts industry here in Australia, a resident of country Victoria, and a mentor, a friend, a guide, and a participant, and just somebody who just loves being around people, even if they're not actors or whatever. But for this unscripted, rambling, incoherent monologue for the opener for season 1. I've covered pretty much all the strategy and the background behind this script and the launch of A Fistful of Scripts v2 Audio in the media release that was released Thursday the 24th of October. So I've covered all the bases there, regarding the release strategy. There's 5 scripts. Each script has 2 to 3 audio trailers. For each script there is a cast interview with either the solo cast member or ensemble in the case of kids. And the way I've mapped it out at the moment, it looks like you won't be hearing kids until around about the start of October 2025. This isn't set in concrete, but it is subject to change. The idea being that you can enjoy, absorb, find each script as it's released on a bi-monthly basis at the moment, and in between that there's going to be cast interviews, cast biographies, behind the scenes production notes. It just won't be one simple script. So the other plan is that having taken this project so far from its first iteration as a public script reading event, where now it's actually audio content on podcast platforms, which is something that I never ever set out to do when I first had this idea in the first months of 2010. And 14 years is a long time, but with an 8-year break in between recording this audio content and finally releasing it, doesn't feel so bad. But I have other scripts that I want to record. This format suits perfectly the scripts that I've got, but also as I wind up, I don't want to go on too long, but I do want to encourage your feedback, because the trouble with these podcast platforms is that, unlike YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn, there's no feedback facility format. So if you have any feedback, you're welcome to get back to me through wisewords.com.au. You'll see that there's a contact form there. You can email me directly, Sean McIntyre, via consulting@wisewords.com.au. And if you are a writer, if you are unpublished, if you are a filmmaker who has yet to bust down that door and you see value in this process and you would like professional actors to perform your script in a cast recording, and if you would like to be mentored in the process of getting your script into a podcast and having that professionally recorded, professionally marketed and professionally distributed, you're more than welcome to contact me. I'm happy to be in your hands with my services at your disposal. Actually, that's probably a good place to wind up. I don't want to bang on too long. So please enjoy tomorrow's world premiere of Harvest, starring John Flouse as Old Man Harvest. Written, directed and produced by Sean McIntyre, that's myself, produced by Wise Words Media. I can see this film in my head. I know exactly how I want it to look and feel and sound. But for the moment, welcome to A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio, and all the socials that you can keep in touch with Wise Words Media and A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio. It's all there listed. There's behind the scenes production stills on the YouTube channel, but this is primarily an audio content driven project. So strap on your earbuds or your earplugs or whatever it is that you listen to your podcasts, use to listen to your podcasts, and thanks for listening, and thanks for finding us, and we'll chat to you soon. Bye for now.
To dream meant you had to harvest. But no one knows the first thing about harvesting, let alone dreaming. It isn't some kind of government conspiracy. No. I'm simply the only one left who possesses the knowledge, understanding, or ability to harvest. It comes down to this. Society has lost touch with its roots. It has lost touch with a fundamental trait of what makes it human. Neglect, ignorance, lack of appreciation, that's how a culture generally becomes extinct, when nobody remembers what it was like to dream. Oh, hell, it isn't anyone's fault. It's not my fault. Well, I just grew too old.
Writers rode into town with a fistful of scripts when looking for actors, directors. When they got together, all hell broke loose. Now they've formed a posse. When they find the audience, anything could happen.
These podcasts coming to you through the Acast platform. A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio. We write them, they record them, you listen to them.
You're who? My designer. You have a designer? No, I bought from my designer. You don't have a designer, but you bought it from your designer? Yes. I couldn't pick the logic. I'd had more to drink than I realised. I think I heard her say, I am something. English, not my first language. Sorry, I'm sorry. This noise. Crowd. Pulsating lights conveniently offered more opportunities to admire her outfit. Well, to be honest, I wasn't really admiring it, per se, or the body within. I coveted both. Instantly. It's fair to say that the seventh commandment simply dissolved there and then in a state of thoughtful sin.
Writers rode into town with a fistful of scripts, went looking for actors, directors. When they got together, all hell broke loose. Now they've formed a posse. When they find the audience, anything could happen.
These podcasts coming to you through the Acast platform. A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio. We write them, they record them, you listen to them.
Scores of unseen eyes tracked her from page to page, constantly watching her every move. Yet Riley couldn't account for the unease riding up and down her chest.
"It's all well and good being the hero character," Mopes had told her. "But wait till you need some quality me time, then you'll soon realise it's not all it's cracked up to be."
Riley hated to admit it, even to herself, but for a burnt-out, lovable old protagonist, Mopes was kind of right. There was way too little downtime in her life.
Writers rode into town with a fistful of scripts, went looking for actors, directors. When they got together, all hell broke loose. Now they've formed a posse. When they find the audience, anything could happen.
These podcasts coming to you through the Acast platform. A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio. We write them, they record them, you listen to them.
I was a sucker for new ideas. Always been one. I loved new ideas. Just loved them. It never ceases to amaze me how they suddenly just pop up out of nowhere. I devour them. Ideas usually start out as this tiny little thing and just grow bigger and bigger, 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 until it finally felt like it was going to overwhelm me. Now ideas always overwhelm me. You can't say that about alcohol or heroin, ice, that it pops up out of nowhere. I used to laugh at anyone who tried to get me on that gear. I'd say, "No thanks, I think that's a bad idea."
Writers rode into town with a fistful of scripts, went looking for actors, directors. When they got together, all hell broke loose. Now they've formed a posse. When they find the audience, anything could happen.
These podcasts coming to you through the Acast platform. A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio. We write them, they record them, you listen to them. Waterman.
Kids, or Games Before Home Time. Written by Sean McIntyre.
What's that? Are you eating that? What? Yuck! Oh!
What is it?
Worse than licorice.
What does it taste like?
Like cat food?
Ew! Look, Davey, he's eating it.
He can have it.
You're gonna be sick.
Cat's poo on the ground.
My father gets angry if I waste food.
You'll get food poisoning.
Do you like eating cat's poo, Mick?
I'm not allowed to waste food.
Who says?
Media release. Official launch of new podcast, A Fistful of Scripts v 2.0 Audio, with world premiere of John Flouse in Harvest. For official release, Melbourne, Australia, Thursday, 24th of October, 2024. A Fistful of Scripts v 2.0 Audio. We write them, they record them, you listen to them. A Fistful of Scripts v 2.0 Audio is a podcast of studio recordings of original and unique scripts with full cast recorded between July and November 2016. Cast interviews were also recorded simultaneously. The script readings and cast interviews are now presented for online audiences as an ongoing podcast series via content licensing and distribution platforms such as Acast, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Produced as a podcast vehicle, A Fistful of Scripts v 2.0 Audio is a series of studio recordings of scripts with full cast. A Fistful of Scripts and A Fistful of Scripts v 2.0 Audio brings to life the vision of creatives such as writers, directors and producers, as well as clients. In addition to its role as a proven script development incubator for theatre and film, A Fistful of Scripts officially evolved into a production and distribution vehicle of audio content in 2016. In August 2010, A Fistful of Scripts established as a live script reading series with Q&A sessions for audiences. It ran for 5 seasons at TheatreWorks, St Kilda, Melbourne, Australia until August 2012. A Fistful of Scripts v 2.0 Audio was established in mid-2016 as a production vehicle for extensive audio projects based around themes of social inclusion. Wise Words Media is a creative industries production house. A Fistful of Scripts v 2.0 Audio specifically aims at product delivery of content targeted at specific audiences through iTunes and podcasts for groups such as creative industries professionals such as producers, distributors and directors for both theatre, film and television, radio for the print handicapped, radio in general, English as a second language students, ESL and TESL and other, the arts sector and consumers of arts entertainment content, and online audiences looking for diverse and differentiated audio content entertainment. Wise Words Media worked exclusively with the Creative Content Studio at Realm, Ringwood, located at the new BizHub facility on Maroondah Highway in Ringwood, Melbourne, Australia. A Fistful of Scripts v 2.0 Audio is a podcast. Season 1, Episode 1 will present Harvest, written by Sean McIntyre and produced by Wise Words Media. John Flouse returns as Old Man Harvest. Nobody remembers what it was like to dream. Old Man Harvest is the only one left. No one knows the first thing about harvesting, let alone dreaming. Old Man Harvest is the only one left. Harvest, a fantasy story about Old Man Harvest, part Santa, part Tooth Fairy. Old Man Harvest gathers our dreams to store them for us until we are ready to live them out. Nobody dreams anymore. Old Man Harvest is dying. Production date Friday the 16th of September 2016. A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio, written, directed, produced by Sean McIntyre of Wise Words Media and Calumny Films. You can donate to help accelerate the growth of this podcast to paypal.me/Wise Words Media SMC, that's all one word. Subscribe to and follow A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio at https://shows.acast.com/a-of-scripts-v2.audio. We're also on Facebook at A Fistful of Scripts, and also we're on the web at wisewords.com.au/FFSV2-audio-harvest. And you can also check out this title and all the cast details on IMDb at A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio. It's a new creative industries podcast produced by Wise Words Media's innovative script development incubator, A Fistful of Scripts. We write them, they record them, you listen to them. Original concept, writer, director, producer, Sean McIntyre. All audio, video, footage, stills, and all content copyright 2010 to 2024, Wise Words Media, Calumny Films, A Fistful of Scripts, and A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio. And you can find all these details at www.wisewords.com.au/audio/FFSV2-audio. A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio. We write them, they record them, you listen to them. Produced by Wise Words Media, starring writers that write them, actors that read them, and directors that direct them. Special guest appearance by the audience that hears them. Help us build and drive the growth of this podcast. We have many more scripts we want to present for you, the audience, as cast recordings with more cast interviews. You can donate at paypal.me/Wise Words Media SMC, that's all one word, but most importantly, subscribe to and or follow our podcast at https://shows.acast.com/A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio. Thanks for listening, and if you're catching us via the YouTube channel, thanks for watching, and we'll chat to you soon. Bye for now. Sean McIntyre speaking. A Fistful of Scripts was founded in 2010 and first presented in August 2010 to a live audience at TheatreWorks St Kilda, Melbourne, Australia. It is a proven script development incubator. Our partners and collaborators are global. A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio, founded in 2016. A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio, a new creative industries podcast produced by Wise Words Media and its innovative script development incubator, A Fistful of Scripts. The driving philosophy and rationale behind A Fistful of Scripts is to take the work out to the audience. It's a script reading event for screen and stage designed to bring life to the written word. On Tuesday, August 29, 2017, Wise Words Media announced the launch of A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio with the release of its first audio trailer for kids, or games before home time. Go to our Acast podcast platform to listen to audio trailers for Kids, Harvest, Reunion Red Circle 3, Addict, and How to Kill Your Favourite Character. Reproduction, re-upload, rebroadcast, distribution of copyrighted audio and video content is prohibited. All audio, video content and the channel itself and production stills and footage are for private use only. If you want to use content in your business or other projects, please obtain a business license. Consulting, content licensing and distribution queries welcome. You can contact us at consulting@wisewords.com.au. Help us drive the growth of this podcast. Donate to paypal.me/wisewordsmediasmc. A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio, created and produced by Sean McIntyre. His original concept, he is writer, director, producer. A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio is on the Acast platform or at YouTube at A Fistful of Scripts, Facebook at A Fistful of Scripts. Connect with us on LinkedIn at Wise Words Media or LinkedIn Calumny Films. Wise Words Media does not accept any responsibility for errors or omission of information in this episode. All audio, video footage, stills and content copyright 2010 to present, Wise Words Media, Calumny Films, A Fistful of Scripts, A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio, all rights reserved. Sean McIntyre speaking. That brings us to the end of this episode. Thanks for joining us, and we hope that the insights into the creative process was beneficial to you, and we certainly appreciate your feedback. As always, thanks for listening to A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio. And if you enjoyed the show, make sure that you follow and rate and review A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio. And be sure to come back. There'll be more exclusive interviews with cast, writers and performer, and more original scripts. Until then, this is Sean McIntyre. Don't forget, we write them, they record them, you listen to them. This podcast was created by Sean McIntyre. It was produced by Wise Words Media and recorded in the Creative Content Studio at Eastland in Ringwood, Melbourne, Australia. A Fistful of Scripts v 2 Audio is a product of Wise Words Media.